It is May the 9th, 2021. I'm Andy, and this is a Minorcan Mullet Report from the Golden Ray Wreck site in the St.simons Sound. We got out today and we got to view the Grapple machine was on the barge, and then we saw it start moving. The Luana Gildry tugboat there had a hold of the barge, and now this is the 303 barge, and it has been the barge that has been transporting the Grapple machine out to the site to do the weight shedding operations off of the Golden Ray, pulling those cars and those loose deck sections off to pull off some of that extra weight, whatever they can get off. They've been taken off to aid at the time of lifting when the sections are cut. But the Grapple machine and the barge were headed back in the port of Brunswick, and we got a little video today. And we thought we'd kind of take you around the barge and just kind of show you what it looks like and maybe get a better view of the Grapple machine from the waterline here. Now, the Grapple machine, of course, is on the barge. This crane barge, this 303 barge, and we've seen this crane utilized as part of the removal operations in some of the cars. They've used this piece of equipment to help with some of that removal, and then some of the recovery of the cars and deck pieces that have fallen into the water during the time of lifting, separation of the section. We've seen some of that, those vehicles and pieces fall in the water, and then we've seen that claw, that big claw, put on this crane, and it's kind of been used to kind of fish them out of the sound there. As a matter of fact, we can see the claw on the deck of the barge in this shot. But before it was moved, the crane was being utilized. It looked like they were moving some equipment around on the VB 10,000, and I guess while this machine was in there where it was, instead of moving the big 533 crane, and went ahead and utilized the crane here on this barge to move some of that equipment. We got a couple shots of that coming up as well. But here we go, kind of making around with the Luana Gildry, pushing the barge back in to the Port of Brunswick. We thought this was just a shot we couldn't turn down, with these beautifully crisp blue skies in coastal Georgia today. Wind was up again. Yesterday was a rather docile day. Winds were not bad at all. Today they were back, kind of blowing from the opposite direction, more of a southeast flow, kind of brisk, but not where it was super uncomfortable out on the boat. Now this part of the machinery that you see on this barge along the side is the lifting mechanism that picks these the two large spuds up and down. And when they get this barge maneuvered into position, they'll drop those spuds down, and in a sense, they will dock it just by using those long spuds as pilings. Kind of push them down into the mud, and this barge is then kind of on station. It will pretty much stay where it is. Now it's still going to rock back and forth and go up and down with the tide and that kind of thing on the spuds, but that is the system there that raises and lowers those spuds down into the water to moor that barge. Now at the site here, we can see the chain looks like it's moving. Now the past couple times we've been out there, we haven't seen actual cutting going on, but we know it's been going on because we can see that the chain is kind of moving into the hull a little bit more. And we got some shots here. This is off the north side of the wreck, looking back towards what would have been the stern section of the Golden Ray. And as we go by, you can get that shot right through the ship, through those decks, and still see that cargo, so those cars strapped onto those decks inside the Golden Ray. We still have a ways to go. There are 4 sections left here, 3 more cuts, which are going to yield 4 pieces of the Golden Ray to be picked up and placed on those dry dock systems now that they have over in the Port of Brunswick. And here we see that crane that was on the 303. We see some of that equipment being moved around on the VB 10,000. And that, after this task was completed, they moved that barge out of the environmental barrier and headed back to the Port of Brunswick, to the East River. Well, it is Mother's Day, and we do want to wish all our mothers who are out there a happy Mother's Day. We hope you are having the best day possible. Be sure to get plenty of rest today and do something fun with the family. Make it a memorable day. Also, in news, we had an interview with the Jacksonville television station this morning, and we're going to include the link to that story on the description below. It'll be down on the bottom. For those of you who are interested, may want to look at that article. We'll have that link available to you there. Now, these shots and video are from the bow area, or towards what would have been the bow of the Golden Ray. And this is actually section 3. What we're looking at now is the piece that they are cutting. We know that the cars were taken off this by that grapple equipment earlier, and they are actively cutting it. Again, didn't see the blocks moving while we were there, but we know it is because we can see the chain advancing. We know that they are cutting. It's just been a timing thing for the past couple times we've been out that we've missed the activity of that, but we're sure we're going to catch some more as we continue to watch the wreck removal of the Golden Ray. Well, hey, that's going to do it for today. We'd like to thank you for joining us, being part of the channel. You guys make it what it is, and we certainly appreciate everybody that has joined the channel. And if you haven't done it, why don't you go ahead and take a second to click on that subscribe button, send us some comments, and most of all, we want you guys to stay safe out there.